As you guys know, top global means the best of the best, the highest ranked players across the entire world. But to actually get a top global spot, it's not as simple as just beating one guy. You've got to take them down in a system we call the overall score. That's your score in your region plus your score in their region. For example, let's say I fight the number 5 global. I beat him 10-4 in my region, but I lose 10-7 in his region. Add it up, and that's 17 points for me, 14 for him. I win the overall score, and boom, I take his spot. But today, we're completely ignoring that. No overall, no back and forth, just my territory. This is top global players I could beat in my region. I'll also be making the opposite video soon, top global players who would completely destroy me. So don't think this is some ego trip. This is all about one thing: ping advantage. Because here's the reality. I've already beaten the number 1 global player in my region. That should tell you a lot about what happens to the rest of the leaderboard when they step into South America. But there's more to it than that. Boomy, for example, is from North America. When he plays in South America, he's getting around 150 ping, depending on whether he's east, west, or central. Now imagine top globals from Europe. That's 230 plus ping. The difference is massive. Ping changes everything. So remember, just because I beat someone in my region doesn't mean I'm better overall. The overall score is what really matters in competitive ranking, and maybe one day I'll make a tier list about that. But for now, let's get into it. Oh, and since we're talking top players, quick reminder, the official South America TSBCC hub is now open. It's called TSBSA, and yes, I own it. If you want to talk to me directly or stay updated on South American competitive, join it. Seriously, it's important. The top global players tier list is currently being reworked, so for now, we're just taking the top number 1s from each region as a base. Let's go. Boomy, top 1 global. Boomy is insanely good, there's no debate, but he's not impossible to deal with. Mid-set, he plays clean. He's not toxic, doesn't trash talk. But when he loses, things change, especially when he wants revenge. When we fought, he used Lord Heaven right away. I decided not to, but my friends were telling me to match it, so I did. At first, no complaints. But after I won, he started calling me a ping abuser, trying to downplay the result, even defaming me. If he truly wasn't trying, he wouldn't have taken it this personally. And remember, this was one of my first low ping 1 versus 1s ever. I wasn't even used to the timing yet. I couldn't side dash plus skill properly. I had to figure it all out mid-match against the number 1 global, and still won. Boomy gave me trouble, but it wasn't that close of a score. I'd put him in would give me trouble in my region. Zocax, top 2 global. I fought him minutes after beating Boomy. Won that one too. The difference? Zocax was even laggier, which obviously hurt him. But he played dirtier. Macro emotes, abusing end lags, running constantly. Even with all that, he lost. And he lost using Guru, while I wasn't even on Lord Heaven, from what I remember. His ego mid-match was bigger than Boomy's, but still, I'd put him in would give me trouble as well. Kerr, top 1 Europe. This one's simple. Kerr would have 230 plus ping here, I'd have 30. At that point, it's not even a match. He wouldn't be able to combo properly, reaction checks would be impossible. If I can beat the top 1 global in my region while not even used to low ping, I can beat Kerr here without much issue. Just like I'd get destroyed in Europe, he'd get destroyed in South America. I'd beat Tier. White Cat, top NA player. White Cat has come a long way. I remember when he was top 6 NA back when I fought Licks. Top 5 NA beat him 20-0 here. I've always had trouble with White Cat in his region, but here, different story. Still, I haven't seen much of his recent gameplay, and given he's under Zocax and Boomy, both of whom I've beaten here, I'd still put him in would give me trouble. Ray, top 1 Asia. From Asia, meaning 300 plus ping here. This isn't even a fight. It's just unfair for him. I'd beat him purely off the ping gap, just like Saitoli beat Bullet, top 2 Asia, 7-1 in NA, and that wasn't even South America. This isn't about ego. I understand ping disadvantage better than most. I play on high ping all the time. The only reason I'm making this is because recently, I've seen random 1 low 1 mid players saying they could beat me in my region. They're basing this off watching me play on 150 ping. Guys, I'm 1 mid with 150 ping. If you're 1 high with 30 ping, sure, maybe you beat me here. But what would you be if you had 150 ping? Way lower. Even Zay. People make jokes about me losing 7 rounds to him. He's 1 low strong with low ping. I still won, and I was on high ping. So if you think a 1 mid low ping player can come here and beat me when even top 1 global couldn't, yeah, I doubt it. Ping difference can separate a top global from a top player. That's how big it is. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Big things are coming. I know some of you right now are still sitting there thinking, bro, you just beat them because of ping. And yeah, that's exactly the point. That's what I've been trying to tell people for years. Ping is not just a little annoyance. It's not a tiny delay you can get used to in a couple games. It's like playing a rhythm game where the beat is half a second off and the song speeds up randomly. Every dash, every skill, every counter, you're not reacting, you're predicting. You don't play the game as it is, you play the game as it will be in half a second. Now here's the thing. That's been my default. I've been doing that my whole competitive career. I've fought North Americans, Europeans, Asians, all on their terms, in their regions, with their ping advantage. And yeah, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But I've always been fighting uphill. So when I get home field advantage, when I'm finally the one with low ping and they're the ones dealing with delay, it's like the world slows down. My reaction time feels insane. My hit confirms are crisp. I can punish mistakes instantly instead of praying the server registers my input. It's not, I suddenly got better. It's, this is what I'm like without the handicap. And that's what these matchups prove. Not that I'm the best in the world, but that high ping versus low ping is a completely different game. If I can beat a top 1 global in my region while they're dealing with the kind of ping I always have, it shows that skill is heavily tied to conditions. Put us both on neutral ground, and it's a whole different story, which is exactly why the overall score system exists. But for today's video, we ignored that on purpose. This was just about seeing how things flip when the advantage is on my side. And trust me, it flips hard. So next time you see me lose to a top 1 in NA or EU, don't forget, I'm not just fighting them, I'm fighting the game's physics. And when people in my comment section say, LOL, I could beat you in your region, but they're 1 mid or even 1 high on low ping, yeah, good luck. If not even the top 1 global could close it out here, I don't see how you're gonna.